Hey, my name is Demianos. This is Love the Abyss. Alright, time for wave 2. How many waves can you survive? America is playing on survival mode. America doesn't feel much like a vacation from hell anymore. Newsflash, got some brand new information. COVID is still a thing. Yeah, sorry, I know you know that, and I know you're tired, and I know you're done hearing about it, and you just want to close your eyes and ears and never hear the cursed C word again, but no. You wound up on this tiny little gimmick channel, and something you should know here is that I talk about important things to like 5 people. And this is an important thing, and you just hit the lottery by being one of 5 people. COVID is really bad, and you know that. Let's talk about it. Remember back when there was a lockdown earlier this year? Remember how we stopped doing that shit like right away? Well, the thing is that wasn't supposed to just stop. I watched this country take this less and less seriously over the course of this year. Meanwhile, it just kept getting exponentially worse and worse. Don't worry, guys. We just breached the 100,000 cases per day mark. That just means we're so fucked, we're just done trying to do the few things we bothered to do in the first place. Now Americans are like, what? More lockdowns? Yeah, more lockdowns, surprised Pikachu. We didn't finish the first one. There's a reason that most of the rest of the world handled this better than us. From the use of masks becoming a political issue to a government which caved on this way before it could have helped in the long run. Our corporations are so powerful that they can get away with not having the precautions necessary. We thought our lockdown was so locked down, but we really weren't. But even then our economy struggled and began to fall apart. Oops. Our solution was to sacrifice grandma to the economy so they could shakily putter along. Our economy improved while we all just ignored the death surrounding us. Plenty still ignoring the need for masks altogether due to its political implication. How did everyone else do it? They successfully moved jobs that could move to the home. They implemented precautions for essential workers. They provided for their people so that they could continue to contribute to the economy rather than face mass eviction. They had protocols for tracking and containing COVID. They didn't make masks a political division. They stayed locked down. Plenty of countries are fighting this still, but none of our peers have utterly lost against it as we have. Our leadership has the opposite philosophy of successful governments. Caution was thrown to the wind. That curve was never given a time frame from which to flatten. We gave up. Thus we keep dying. So now, we have another wave. We enter a dark winter. It is the right decision to lock down again, but once again, we will not provide for the people. Evictions loom next year. What we need to do is eliminate the legitimacy of the debate between the economy or grandma. We need not to make that decision. We need to do both. The hundreds of thousands of dead are dead. There will be hundreds of thousands more. Most of us who survive will know a COVID fatality in our lives. Millions are sick with it, spreading it rapidly in an open society. But we need to slow this down. We need to learn from the better prepared parts of the world. Are we going to do this one any better? Are we going to learn? Or will we give the opposition ammunition against the concept of lockdowns? If we do not handle this, wave 2 will not be the last, and we'll have to find out just how many waves we can survive. We do have some vaccines in the works, which are looking decent. But it's the capitalist profit machine which is pushing this. Can't wait to find out how it's not what we were hoping. No, well, just keep listening to the experts on this. Oh yeah, and the shelves are empty again. Once again, the toilet paper crisis rolls around. Lockdown has never meant you can't get groceries, but that doesn't stop the population. Then, you also need toilet paper, so you make sure you have some when you see it in stock. The artificial scarcity turns everyone into toilet paper fiends. We couldn't be allowed to forget that toilet paper was the defining factor of 2020. Good luck on your shits, comrades. At least we know how to manage resources. Distribution. And yet, there are still anti-maskers everywhere. I've said this at the start of my channel, if you're an anti-masker, you're a biohazard. Everyone's a biohazard right now. We need to use a thing called PPE. Masks. Wear a mask. Fucking shit. If you can't wear a mask for some respiratory issue or anything, you probably shouldn't go out and catch a respiratory virus. I think the mask will be better than the lung-damaging disease. Corporations need to stop tolerating people who are endangering others with their conditions. I really don't have any tolerance for anybody who can't wear a mask for medical reasons at this point. You had time to find out how to interact with the world in a way that doesn't endanger people. Oh, if your nose is out, you're dumb and dangerous. Face shields don't do shit. If you pull it down to talk, you're worse than an anti-masker. You're an assassin anti-masker. Stay away from me. I'm immortal and you're still gross as fuck. Ugh. Trashy. Trash people. Anyway. The world is still spiraling, but I appreciate the time spent looking at me talk about the stuff you have to deal with daily. I love you. To love me back. Like, comment, share, and as always, thank you for watching Left the Abyss, mortals. Subscribe. And, stay alive.